There's nothing wrong with having a healthy ego. That's why there's sheep and there's shepherds.
Next, we're moving to chest. There again, we want to stay with the basic exercises. Number one, barbell bench presses, incline barbell presses, then flat dumbbell flies. Three basic movements. Three movements that has been around for decades. First, when doing bench presses, make sure you have someone around that can act as a spotter, or if you have a good training partner. This movement cannot be taken too lightly. It can be very dangerous. So you want to always, again, use a pure bench principle, starting with a lighter weight. So that if you do lack control, you'll know your limitation. You don't want to go any heavier, okay? Here we're going to start with 135 pounds. The bench press is an exercise that has been set up for mass, building mass and strength in the upper body, especially in the pecs. Now this exercise does not hit the upper portion of the pec, but the lower portion and the mid portion of the pecs, okay? First, I want to get a grip that is a little more than shoulder width. You come in too close, you're going to be working tricep. You don't want that to happen, so you want to come a little bit more than shoulder width. Okay, Terrell, if you can give me a lift off. Okay. Okay, I'm coming down in a controlled manner, and I'm exhaling on the way up. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. And as I'm coming up, I'm flexing the pecs at the top of the movement, just as you should flex the bicep when performing a barbell curl or concentration on any of the bicep movements. Okay, Terrell. We're then moving to incline presses, which incline presses are bread and butter for the upper pectoral region. They must be present in your workout in order to develop the upper pecs. Now, sometimes we can use a combination of the barbell incline press along with the dumbbell incline press, but the basic is the barbell. Paulo, if you would, I would like for you to spot me. I said, okay. There again, the grip should be a little bit more than shoulder width, not too narrow, because you don't want to bring too much of the tricep into play. You want the stress to be upon the upper pectoral region and the delt. Okay? All right. So we up. Good control. Exhale on the way up, flex the pecs. Come to the upper part, just right up under the chin. It's right up under the chin. Okay. That's good. And always keep in mind, when you're doing incline presses or bench presses, make sure that the head is pointed straight ahead. Never squirm or twist the neck or bring the feet up off the floor. You can end up injuring the spine. And never put too much stress on the back of the neck. Always push off with the chest and not off with the neck. You end up with a lot of problems in the long run. Okay, upon completion of the barbell bench press and the incline barbell press, which are two very important basic exercises that are set up for basically mass, we're then going to dumbbell flies, which are very important for hitting the overall chest muscles because of control. This is a very important movement, and control must be there. It's more or less a polishing exercise. Just as concentration curls are for the bicep, dumbbell flies are for the chest. So what you want to do, bring the dumbbells up, place them on the thighs, sit, and as you rock back, bring the dumbbells back with you in order to prevent having to lift them up from the floor and possibly injuring a ligament or a joint. Okay? Like so. Okay? Always keep feet planted firmly on the floor. Come up, flex the chest at the top of movements. Come down in a controlled way. Squeeze at the top of the movement. Come down, and as you lower the dumbbells, widen out at the bottom. Come up, flex at the top of the movement. Just like so.
So it's important to rotate the wrists when you do this way?
The reason for the rotation is that what it's enabling me to do is to fully extend and flex the pecs, to twist them around so that I can bring every portion of the pectoral muscle into play. So that is the reason for that. You're coming like so, you're squeezing and flexing. Matter of fact, that's the way I did it from day one, in that fashion. But I found to roll the wrists around, you're able to bring a little bit more of the pec into play. Okay, when you finish, place the dumbbells back on the knee, on the thigh muscles, and shift the weight forward.